Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of Corpse Corner. My name is Ed. This is an information channel on all things tactical, backpacking, bug out, EDC, things of that nature. This is the first video I'm doing, so bear with me. It's kind of a new experience. So I've watched plenty of episodes of different things out there. I love them. I find them very entertaining, so I'd like to give it a shot and see if you guys, like my take on things. A little bit different. We'll be going over MREs. We'll be doing some EDC stuff. I get a lot of things from, subscription boxes we'll be opening. I get things from Mass Drop, Wish, all those different places. I like to see what is out there, best value. What's really good, things for the folks out there that like to prepare. I'm not talking full out apocalypse or anything of that nature, although you can get to that. I'm just talking your normal 72-hour bug out type things, or if there's any kind of minor emergencies. I live in the New Jersey area, and several years ago there was a Hurricane Sandy. I was out of electricity for a week. A week without electricity is rough. You think about it, we're so used to all these great amenities that we have from being in our homes with cable and cell phones and all this stuff. And, one day you're kind of getting a little antsy, but once it gets past a week, or once you get into that week zone and you don't have running water, you don't have electricity, air conditioning, all the standard things you're so used to, it gets pretty ugly pretty quick. And one of the problems that I ran into was food. What do we do? What do we eat? A, you couldn't keep anything cold because the refrigerator was down unless you had a generator. And B, you couldn't really make a lot of things because you didn't have running water. You basically had to live off of water that you kept in the tub or bottled water, things like that. And obviously the first thing to go in any of the supermarkets, if you can get anything, is bottled water, bread, eggs, and milk. For some reason, everybody likes to make French toast when we have a emergency or storm or something like that. So, I don't know if anybody has a really good French toast recipe out there, but leave it on the bottom. Maybe we'll check it out one of these times. So anyway, today's the first day I'm going to try this out. First thing I'm going to do is open up an MRE. It's going to be US MRE. It's from 2012. It is the Menu 7 brisket entree. They have changed throughout the years. This particular MRE has gone through some changes, along with a lot of the other. But what you see in this particular one is different than the later ones, and I'll go over that as we go through it. So I did pop this open already because I'm trying to check this out and do some takes to see, how it works. But just for all sake purposes, I'm going to pop this open and break out the contents and show you what we got. Alright. So, first thing on top is some Butter Buds, natural butter flavored granules. All natural, 10 calories, 0 fat. Basically, imitation fake butter. Yummy. So, this is obviously going to be for one of the parts of our meal. Second part I got here is a MRE spoon. Nice sturdy spoon. US is known for their little brown magical device here that you can use for your drinks, your eating, all that stuff. Our MRE packet. Love these things. I don't know if you notice out there's actually some people that sell just accessory packs, all different ones. Difference between the US one now compared to what it used to be. We used to get matches in them. We used to get things like that. They don't do that anymore. Now basically what you get is a sugar-free beverage-based drink. Your standard Lighthouse TP. That has not changed. Your moist tellette. A packet of salt. And gum. Gum can be either a cinnamon flavor or like a peppermint spearmint. So, and how you tell that obviously is the color of the bag. As you can see, the red bag is your cinnamon, If you get the clear bag, it's the peppermint or spearmint. Okay, starting right on the top, we got a package of cheese spread here. This is a 43 gram, 1.5 ounce, basically easy cheese. It's in a pack. It says need package before opening. Obviously, you want to do that in any MRE because usually they're at least a couple years old. 2 years, I think, at the latest right now. Next thing we've got here is some Twizzler Nibs candy in actual regular packaging. We got a packet of crackers here. We have some enriched crackers, 1.33 ounces or 37.8 grams. What's nice about this MRE and the way they're packaged is they're not all broken up. This is nice and all combined. Nice, perfect crackers. Next you have a Toffee Crunch cookie from Sterling Foods. This beautiful cookie is a 2 ounce Toffee Crunch cookie. This is going to be awesome. These guys are really good. I like them. In our big package here we have a carbohydrate electrolyte beverage powder. This is Fruit Punch. Another major difference between the newer MREs and this particular MRE, and 2012 was kind of the last year that they did this way, is that the newer ones have cappuccino, Irish cream, hot cocoa, mint cocoa. Basically, it's a beverage that can be hot or cold, but it's typically kind of like a hot beverage. You can heat up and have like a warm beverage. I think that's one of the downfalls in the new US MRE that they've had, is they don't have the coffee in them anymore. You know, I've tried a ton of different MREs from different countries, and you get coffees in them, or teas. In the US one, we don't get that anymore. It's kind of crazy. I don't know. I don't mind having a couple packets of sugar, maybe a packet or two of creamer, and a nice cup of soluble freeze-dried coffee or tea. So, somebody out there knows the right person. Tell them to put it back. Our military can use a cup of coffee every once in a while. Alright. Next part we have is our garlic mashed potatoes. This is our side dish. This particular guy here is 5 ounces or 142 grams. And guess what? This is where those butter buds go. So we have our butter for our garlic mashed potatoes. It's actually a good side. The newer ones now actually have au gratin. And there's plenty of videos out there showing them. They're some cheesy potatoes. Cheese goes everywhere. But I'm actually a big fan of garlic mashed potatoes. So I think this is going to be a great mixture, especially with the brisket and that gravy that's on there, if it's heated properly, of course. Alright, and then this is our main. We have an 8 ounce or 227 gram brisket entree. It's basically gravy with seasoned beef brisket slices. So, nice, yummy entree main meal. The trick to this guy is to heat it all the way. I mean, to really utilize your ration heater. Because if you don't, it does not look the best. It's not the most appetizing look. But if you heat it up all the way, you get a really nice gravy look, and it really looks nice, and it tastes really good. So, definitely worth heating this up or spending extra time waiting for that to warm up. Maybe flip it around, whatever you got to do. And then we have our MRE ration heater. I mean, what can you say? These are great. Now, obviously, the downfall is you have to use a little bit of water, but you're typically using, like, I mean, hardly anything. You can't let that water really go past those lines, and if you do, you screw it up. So you're not using a lot of water, but man, these suckers can put off some heat. They warm up some stuff. So what you do is basically you peel this off, you're going to put your entree in there, and you can put your side dish on the other side. And you stick it back in these little wooden, goodness gracious, these cardboard containers to help retain the heat a little bit better. You then kind of put it on a rock or something from the side, and it'll kind of sit like this, and voila, it's almost like a ramp. Hey, now. Alright, right into my mouth. Anyhow, that is our brisket number 7 entree. I will be cooking this up and cooking it in a little bit, and I'll get back to you guys. Thanks.